guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing something that has been highly requested. It's something that people come to my channel often for, and that is part 2, this is 4, not 2, part 2 of my cosmetics and fragrance marketing degree slash F.I.T. Fashion Institute of Technology question and answer. A lot of you saw my first video. If you didn't, I will link it here in the video so you can watch that one first, and then maybe you want to come back to this one. But a lot of you have been asking me other questions. Maybe I didn't address them in the first video, but I have been answering all the comments in that video. But some people have been asking me to do another video on it, so finally I'm making a video, a second part on this, and I'm kind of just holding my laptop and I'm gonna read some of your questions and then just answer them. So if you are interested in this, then just keep on watching. So if you didn't watch my first video, I went to F.I.T. in New York City and I got my bachelor's degree from F.I.T. I don't know if I said F.I.T. already. And the degree is Cosmetics and Fragrance Marketing. Now there are only 2 kinds of programs like this in the world. The first one is at F.I.T. where I went, and the second one is in California at F.I.D.M. Some people are confused about F.I.T. So F.I.T., I'll explain, is a community college. So when you go to F.I.T., you have to get an associate's degree first, which is 2 years, and then you have to apply for your bachelor's degree program, which is another 2 years. So cosmetics and fragrance marketing, you cannot enter it if you are a freshman or a sophomore in college. You can only enter it as a junior, and you must have an associate's degree first. I did not go to F.I.T. for my associates. I went to a community college by my house, and I went there for 2 years because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then I found out about F.I.T. and this program, and then I applied for the program, and that is where I got my bachelor's degree. So it is kind of like they call it a 2+2, so it's the first 2 years, you graduate, get your associates, and then you apply for this program for your bachelor's. So a lot of people ask me if you can apply for this program as a freshman. You can, unfortunately. One of you asked, do you think you could do a video on how you like the school itself, if New York is easy to adjust in, if your classes were big or small, and how you liked them or didn't like them, just an overall review on the school. I am already from New York. I'm not from the city. I am from Long Island, which is a, side of New York. It's an island, and I take the train to get into the city. So that is how I got to school every day. I did not dorm. I know a few people were asking me a few questions about dorming. But back to this question. It was easy to adjust in. Like I said, I didn't dorm, so I can't talk about that type of thing. A few of my classmates in my major did dorm, and I believe they liked it. They made friends. They had a great time dorming, so I definitely recommend it. If I had the chance, I would do it. It's just I'm more of like a home person, number 1, and number 2, it's expensive to dorm, or more expensive to dorm. And since I lived so close from the train, I just decided that's what I wanted to do. And I just couldn't imagine living in a dorm, because that's just not something I would do. But if you want to dorm, I totally would recommend it. I think it's good to be independent and learn how to do things on your own and live by yourself. And it's just fun because you make friends. Were your classes big or small, and if you liked them or didn't like them? So my classes for my major, so there are set classes for the F.I.T. majors that you have to take, and they're at certain times, so you kind of have to work your schedule around them. And I loved the school. I loved how all the buildings are connected, so when it's cold, you don't have to walk outside. You could just walk through the first building and then go to all your classes from there, so that was really awesome. My classes were, for the most part, small. My major had about 25-26 people in it, so it was very intimate, and we all had the same classes together, so we were all, for the most part, friends. And my other liberal arts classes were also small. I never felt like it was too many people. None of my classes were like you think colleges were, or a lot of colleges are like this, but F.I.T. isn't, that kind of big, college looking class size. I forget what it's called, like just a giant classroom that goes all the way up like you see on TV. FIT is not like that. They just look like your high school classrooms. So overall review on the school, I really loved it. What's great about FIT is that if you live in New York, it's much more affordable to go there because it is a community college, as they call it. It is. So for me, it was more affordable because I was in state. If you're out of state, it's going to be a little more expensive, but it is a SUNY school, so state of New York, so it was affordable for me. And I loved the school. I would go there again if I had the chance. I wouldn't want to go anywhere else. I loved my time there. I loved all my classes. You have been asking me, or a big question was about international students. Someone said, in your major, were there international students? And did you learn about Asian cosmetics, such as BB creams? So my answer to that would be yes, there were international students in my major. There were 2 of them. They were from Asia, and they did very well in the program. I think a few times they may have not been sure about a few things, but yeah, they were in all the same classes as us, and I think there was only 2 of them. One of you asked me, would they accept me if I had a bachelor's degree, and what company did you intern in at FIT? So if you already have a bachelor's degree, I'm not sure if they would let you intern there. I'm sorry, intern there, why am I saying that? I'm not sure if they would let you apply because you already have one. Basically, I would call and ask. I'm leaning towards no, but I would call to see. I interned at a nail polish company when I was at FIT. It was really close to my house, just so happened to be. And it was Color Club, so a lot of you guys may have heard of Color Club. They make Color Club nail polish, which is awesome nail polish, and they also do a lot of private label nail polish. So if you go to like Urban Outfitters or Duane Reade or Rite Aid, and you see like their brand of nail polish, that is usually Color Club nail polish, and they manufacture everything in their warehouse. So it was a really cool experience working there, and it was great because on those days I didn't have to go to the city. I could just drive to the office because it was so close to my house. Another one of your questions was, what does the GPA matter? I believe to get into the program you had to have maybe like a 3.2 or somewhere around there to get into the program. It says it all on the website, which I'm going to link below. Okay, another question, this is tough for me to answer. What kind of job rates do people normally get after finishing this major? So it depends. Like when you're starting out, you know, I'm just gonna say it's not that much. This is not like med school where you like go and you're a doctor and you're making like all this money. It's when you start out, it's not a lot of money. I'll just say that to you guys. So yeah, but as you grow within a company, or as you grow and you get a job and then you move on to another job, you will slowly increase your salary as you get higher in positions. So like with all jobs, you have to start out small and then grow. It's not just going to happen overnight, again, unless you are like a doctor or something. Do you have to submit a portfolio for this major? No, I did not. Only had to submit a personal essay. And I think it was about like the challenges I faced, something like that. I can't really remember. And I had to do an interview with the chairperson of the department. More international questions. How easily transferable do you think my credits would be if I'm coming from a Canadian university? I would ask them just to make sure, because I'm not really sure, because I was not a transfer. Is it possible to work part-time while attending the school? Yes, I did it. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I worked at a chiropractor's office for my first year, and my second year I was a makeup artist at a salon. Too intensive to handle both a paid job and an internship. Like I said, I did both. I worked part-time as a makeup artist the same year as my internship and went to school, and I was able to do all 3. It's definitely tough, but you get it done. Another question was, how many classes did you take each semester? So my major classes and my liberals I probably took, depending on what the requirements were, maybe like 5 to 6 classes. It depended, but usually 5 to 6. To get my degree for my cosmetics and fragrance, it took 2 years, and my first 2 years at community college it was 2, so 4 in total. Another question was, what did they ask you in the interview before you got accepted? A lot of the questions were like, do you think you can handle doing cosmetic chemistry classes? They're really hard. And do you think you can handle, you know, doing math? And I think since I graduated, they added in like a finance course because we did not have that when I went there, and it's kind of necessary to know like the finance portion for like budgeting and all that type of stuff when you get out into like a real job. So I think they have added that in. So just like if I could they asked if I could handle the classes. They asked if I had any previous beauty experience. I did not. I had none. They really want people who work at like a makeup counter or like worked as a makeup artist. I didn't have anything, so I was really blessed to be able to get in the program. I just kind of went on sheer passion and love for beauty. Another one, you said, this is my dream. That's really sweet that this is your dream to go to F.I.T. I love when people write those comments. It's really sweet. I can never find a lot of info. Did you have a good time? Did you meet good friends? I had a wonderful time at F.I.T. I made such good friends. We still talk today. I love everyone who was in my class. Everyone was so nice, and it's just crazy because everyone had like different personalities, and some people were just like so funny, and some people were just like so loud, and we all just had a good time together. So I really liked it, and I made good friends. What kind of job can you get in the field? So a lot of people just work in marketing and or like product development, so developing new products and developing a product from like start to finish, so everything in between. So that's like packaging, design, displays, so what, like, so you see a cosmetic display at Ulta or something, that's part of it. Graphic design, working with a graphic team, coming up with the idea, that's more the beginning stage, just seeing it through, you know, supply chain, making sure you forecast for the right amount of products. So those are like all the types of things that you could do in product development. Right now I do social media and I do web, and I work with bloggers and celebrity makeup artists and celebrity nail techs. So that's what I do right now. Some of you asked about FIDM and the comparison. I'm not sure. I wasn't looking to relocate to California, so FIT was the only school I was interested in. FIT has an amazing reputation, and the major has been around for quite a while, and so many people who graduated from the program are very accomplished people in the cosmetic industry, so it's a highly so it's definitely like an honor to be in the program. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is that in cosmetics and fragrance, you can minor in Asian studies for the person who asked about that. A lot of you asked about your chance of getting into the program if you got your liberal arts in FMM, fashion merchandising. A couple of the girls from my major were in FMM, so you definitely have a good chance. I would start gaining cosmetic experience ASAP if you're looking to get into the program. It just makes you look better, and you know, that could mean working at a makeup counter or interning for a cosmetic company during the time right before you apply, just so you have you know, that background. Again, were the questions personal? Can you go into more detail? I'm not sure if they have changed the questions, but they asked me why I love beauty, why I was interested in the major, any innovations I thought were interesting. They really drilled me. I don't know if I said this before, just that I didn't have a background, so that's why I keep stressing that. Make sure you have a background in beauty. My associate's degree before I went to FIT was a liberal arts degree. Someone asked me about the graduate program for cosmetics and fragrance. I believe it is either 4 or 5 years you have to be a working professional in the cosmetic industry to be able to apply. for that graduate program. Also, a lot of times like a company, say like L'Oreal or Estee Lauder, will recommend a person to go into the program, and I believe they will pay for them to go. So that's just something that you can also look up on the website. They have a whole section about the graduate program as well. Your SATs to get in. Nope, I did not need my SATs. That's something that is more important if you're like a freshman and applying to a college. But for this, it did not matter. I didn't need SAT scores. Another one, you asked me about my schedule, like when I was in school and working. So my first year I worked Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 3 to 7:30 and on Saturdays. So some days I would have a class from like 9 to 12, and then some days I would have a class from 9 to 6. So I kind of had to work my schedule around that. Yeah, so you just have to like see what your school schedule is going to be like before you can commit to a job, because you have to like plan your hours around that. But most of us who were in the program, we also worked. That's it for all of your questions about cosmetics and fragrance, or CFM as I like to shorten it to. If you guys have any more questions about F.I.T or the major, just let me know in the comments down below. I will be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you liked this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!